created the structures in our body and planted a program in that system. And that program runs systematically and timely until it reaches a point where it dies. So this body, we take care of it. It is a responsibility for us. That life and that health is a gift from God. Now, how does exercise come in? Or what is exercise? What is exercise? Exercise is an activity that moves about your body system. It activates your muscles, it stretches them, and it also helps your heart rate. It enables the heart, it helps the heart to move at the right pace. Exercise activates all the system in our body. This is something that if we get to know what it is all about, then you will rarely get sick. If you know what exercise is, and if you do exercise regularly, rarely get sick. Because exercise is therapeutic to our mind. It is therapeutic to our body. That is why I said we are not going to talk of cancer, we are not going to talk of any infection, we are not going to talk of diet, because exercise will enable us to attain the optimal benefits of our body. It is a worthwhile thing to do and practice in your programming. If you wake up in the morning, it's important that you also incorporate a component of exercise. For good health, exercise is essential. Each one of us is different genetically. Each one of us is different genetically. In the sense that some of us have long bones, some have short bones. But exercise will take. That is one thing unique in exercise. When we go about taking an exercise, then it brings to us, it brings to as much as we are different, health principles, muscles degenerate when there is sickness, in the same way yours will degenerate when there is sickness. If my exercise is regular and yours is irregular, we shall have pains in different settings. So exercise is very, very essential. I have some reference from this book. A number of you information. I'm picking this from page 37, Exercise Essentials. Exercise is one way to start your body moving. I have had a lot of testimonies, witnesses. Maybe you have had this experience. How many hours do you spend? Have you attempted to count how many hours you are always like? I've seen people, they struggle to enter the vehicle. Once they enter into the vehicle, the first thing, they exercise. When you jog, the muscles are activated and the cells increased so that the supply is maximized, and in that it's refreshed. As a matter of fact, if any time you feel you are bored, take a break. Do some exercise. Go to the football pitch. Play some football for 30 minutes. When you come back, if very, very essential. It enhances oxygen uptake, and also by that, it enables the gets its right position. Every time you do exercise, it means it occurs in our system, then there is no fattening. It will make you healthy. You will always feel the day is brighter throughout the day because your mind is fresh. The plans you have accomplished. The goal of exercise is to maintain. What is fitness? Let me engage the class. What is fitness? When we want to say, we're going back. What is fitness? The microphone. Okumina ngatobeda lat ke microphone. Yes. Kama kuna jambo la kusema inua so that we give you a microphone very fast so that we move very fast. Thank you. Yes, brother. What is fitness?
Okay, according to my understanding, I know fitness is that status when all parts of the body are in the right status, are in the right position, and they are able to do exactly what they should do in the body.
When the body organs are functioning well, the heart is doing very well, the kidney is doing very well, the muscles are, and in case of emergency, you can move on. There's a snake in the house. He is alert and upright. Note that when we say, oh, there's an emergency. What are you saying? Emergency? Is that person really fit? Snake is biting. So being fit is being ready. Is fit. Being ready to take up a task. Which life will always call for many tasks. Pending for you. If you are not mentally fit, if the brain is because of other sicknesses, you will not manage the. It is very, very important that we keep fit by doing exercise. Or benefit here like a sportsman. You'll always they fall sick. If something like malaria comes, you know, malaria infections, like talk of any infection, or what? Typhoid, viral, flu. Anytime these organisms get into our system, those are not active, then they get in. But anytime an organism gets into your system and find the muscles are active, they are well oxygenated. When your body is well oxygenated, when your body is well active, That is the essence of good health. Good health. Many times comes with a lot of stress. You wake up, now we are going into Christmas and people are now planning so many activities. But when you look at all, it's not here with us. We don't have it. That is a stress. January is coming. Every other child will be going back to school. That is another stress. And actually, in January, utasikia watu wengi wame. But one good thing with exercise, when we do exercise, our mind is opened. The mind is enables our mind to open up. When you are congested, when you have a lot of mental clogging issues, the brain turns off. Exercise will open up that brain. Amen? Yes. You will come and sit down, then you will see you have. That is why exercise is very important. To some social problems, social benefits. And here I have a broad experience, social benefits. Donge usene no kakajo sports or error, how they perform and how loving they are. Exercise will keep you a barricade. You will find your mind is open to everyone else as a solution. You will not. That is how sportsmen regard each other. Why? Because the brain is open, the brain is well oxygenated, the brain is to do anything about life. So, even in family life, no exercise. You have worked a lot in the day. You are there seated. Shoes. Then you finish, and then you walk home. This child is sick. This one wants some money. You have come home. You are wondering what life is all about. Morning, you again drag yourself back to the office. You go there, you work. There are certain things you cannot do. You will not do. Reason, your body is clogged. Your mind is closed. The muscles are inactive. You are a problem in yourself, and you have to take a free walk. Walk 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. Walk, come back. Solutions to the problem that you are seeing. Because the brain has received the issues of lack of school fees, the issues of lack of shoes. In good health, exercise is paramount. Many things will happen. So far, any question? Or kuongeza? Time. I don't want to go much more before we can exhaust Hapa microphone, na hapo pia iko microphone, na mwingine. Yes, let's go ahead. Na mwingine, yes, thank you.
Exercises depending on age.
Exercises are
Maybe at a certain age, if you engage in some particular, your health.
very good. Good question. Good question. Take note of the questions we are getting. If it's a question, so that we address relationship to exercise, yes. Okay. Something? Yeah?
My question is, must one sweat for exercise to be called?
For it to be an exercise. Or you can just walk. That may, okay.
How often should we exercise? Should it be often should we?
Good question. How often should we exercise? Yes. Another question?
Oh,
Yes.
I just have an addition.
A question, yes.
My addition is that as we are here, we just walk only. For people who are, God has blessed you that you are at your home now. So if you are a man, you can flash during the morning when you wake up, or if you are bushy, you can take a djembe and you weed those places. That is also a form of exercise. That is the way I'm thinking also. Thank you.
Activities that we can do. Number one is the walk we are talking of. But there are different walks. Kawendo na ubiro kora koe. Wako wiendara. To wacha ni okay, so ugomba katode. That is not exercise. As much as small amount. Active walking. You know, in human rating, 6 kilometers in an hour. That is a speed. That is a speed like just to walk. And when you are walking exercise, you are not walking for your mind also to be refreshed. And then to set a regular pace so that you don't overdo. Second to that, it should be regular. It should be regular in a sense that you can do 3. Here they are saying 3 days in a week, 30 minutes walk. So if we are going by 6 kilometers per hour, kilometers, 3 kilometers, okay? So regular, that will be of help to your system. And to answer, age comes with limitation. To age, the intensity of your exercise will be reducing. So, do an intensive football 1 hour. I can do intensive football 15 minutes. So as you age, the rate does what? Goes down. But do, you know, it is a time. So you do the much you are able to accommodate. Don't do something. Don't allow it to leave you with injuries. Don't go that far. do an exercise has opened up. You will always feel your system when you do a good exercise. Where you feel you are fatigued, you will. Don't do an exercise until you feel, hey, that was strenuous. No. Do it to a point where you feel, at least I'm fresh. It was good for my body. Sweating, different genetical makeup. There are people who, a small exercise, they sweat profusely. But some, they will work and of sweat would come out. So don't measure your exercise with sweating. Now, in your local sweat, that is not exercise. So, sweating is not a measure to exercise. Your body has stretched. I don't know if there's a question that I have not addressed. Yes.
Is there, when you used to drive to Eldoret, you see others exercise.
Is there a specific time for exercise? And how often? Often, I think we have addressed the frequency. Do it once in a day. Now, with regard to time, standard set for time of exercise. Prefer morning, because in the morning, the daybreak, it opens your mind. Once you have done your exercise in the morning. However, some people like doing it in the evening. It doesn't give you maximum benefit in the evening. It helps your body system, but then you go and you sleep. Tomorrow morning you wake up, the day you are able to kick it with a lot of strength and energy. So, essentially, majority for the purpose of psychological benefits.
Thank you so much. I just have a question on the point that you have said that don't do exercise until the point that you feel that you are fatigued.
Yes.
Yeah, what is the impact? Especially if you have not been doing exercise. Anytime that you want to do that exercise, you feel like already you are tired. And actually, I tried to play the football, and like 1 week I was not normal. So can you explain to me this? Because in high school, I think I've not been doing exercise. The moment that they're going to do it, within 5 minutes, they just feel fatigue.
Thank you. You cannot live a life without exercise. Normally, we advocate that when you have to do exercise, probably you have seen the health benefits, then you want to start. Don't start like you want to finish. No. Start slowly and let it grow, and you adjust every day. Okay, I grew doing a lot of exercise. I played football until sometimes back before I got an accident. After the accident, I was down. I never exercised for an hour. Almost hypertension and fatigue, unnecessary fatigue. So I decided I started doing my exercise, and I did not start to hit the road, no. Actually, I do up to in a day, if I have good time, walk. Start kidogo kidogo as you progress, and you do what you are able to. Swali, ingine. Yes, Elder. Yes, addition. Mpatie microphone tafadhali.
Yes, thank you so much. Being a trainer, exercise, apart from walking, which is highly recommended, cycle a bicycle. Yes. That's a very good way. Swimming is also a very good way of doing exercise. Yes. Another one, doing before. For example, hii pikipiki imeleta shida kwa mama. Kuchukua kwa mlango na inakurudisha kwa mlango. Whereas those other days, our mothers used to walk or exercise. So walking is not just taking your time just to walk like that, but there are also other ways like fetching water is also walking. Somebody has mentioned slashing, and was there what used to sustain their health was cycling. Cycling will keep your heart rate in good health. It will enhance. It will awaken the motor neurons in the body and also the muscles. Another good exercise. If you don't know, then you try. Just go.
I like that.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Even singing is an exercise. Now, just to add on what he has said, exercises which are meant for particular muscles. For example, we are giving you a chance. You are in the house. You are living upstairs. And you want to do some exercise. You can even do in your bedroom. Sometimes, you know, there are people who have lived for many years and arm like this. You tell them to lift arm like this, it is too heavy, or the muscles are. So exercise to activate those muscles, you just need maybe, you can do this. You can stretch, muscles, open up. You can squat in the house. And even your back. You can do this, you know. A number of those can make. Don't do it once. If you are doing those stretches, and tomorrow you will not repeat. But if you do them today, and then tomorrow, then you will start feeling the health benefit. So instead, it will begin to become flexible. The knee becomes flexible because it is up and carrying the weight. So the regularity is very, very important. The frequency you can adjust as you go.
Thank you. My question is, are expectant mothers supposed to do exercise? And if it is so, which type of exercise are they supposed to do?
Expectant mothers, somebody to answer. Mothers, tell us, what do you do? Huh? They go, Eric, actually they go about. Where there is no go about, something else can be done? Yes? They can do aerobics. Aerobics, yes. Yes? Walking, a good exercise. Good exercise. So in other words, we are saying even pregnant mothers can do and should, not just can, they should do exercise. They should do exercise. And how frequent? As frequent as they should, as they can. Of course, exercise I know those who are going for competition, athletes, they train themselves in the morning and evening because those ones, they want to go for competition. Footballers can train in the morning, in the evening. There is training. When it is about training, then it can now become a morning and evening session. But if it is just for health benefit, if you have morning hours, good morning hours, you can do it in the morning. If you have good evening hours, you can do it in the evening. But for the purposes of mental health, morning than the evening. Ingine, yes.
I just wanted to add that expectant mothers have specific, there are exercises that even us normal people with regard.
Yes.
And one of the exercises that we normally assume is the breathing and holding your breath and breathing in and is really helping our lungs to be competent when to enable the oxygen circulation and
yes.
so that it makes breathing very easy.
Amen.
Also have an exercise they're supposed to do
Yes.
to make their lungs feel healthy. They are even having an attack, they can overcome that attack.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes. As we said, every organ in our system has some exercise activity. I'm feeling pain this side, exercise. And then it will work. Okay? Even the eyes have exercise. Your eyes to be able to see well, they are exercise. Can you train They are exercise you can. Close your eyes, open. And manage, what you see will also help optimal functionability. Question, because Nona Saimenda is very important. We have learned if you do good exercise, you will be away from infections. The general fatigue that brings you will be able to regulate your blood pressure. If you have heart condition, your heart will adjust to optimal standard with good exercise. There are so many benefits. In the family, functionality, the wife and the husband. Exercise cuts across. If you do good exercise, diabetes will not bring you down. Those ones will just keep off. So, what are we saying? No exercise, you will not open up, you will not be able to think well, you will have mental issues. If skin will remain in the system. Those toxins, there's some chemistry which determine that they cause cancer. Let us adapt the life of exercise. The benefits of a Christian doing exercise, it opens up your mind. You are able to evangelize. You can out. Why are they going out? They are going out to experience. May God bless you. Let us. One question.
People are saying that so my question is sleep an exercise?
It's not an exercise, it is a rest. When we sleep, we rest. Genetical formulation that God gave us. They are formulated in a way that the body should stretch 12 hours and 12 hours rest. That is why we have. If you do exercise regularly without sleep, you will not make it. Sleep, recovery. When we are weak, the day has eaten us up. You will regain the following day to start off again. So sleep is a rest. Our Father in heaven, we want to thank you again for enabling us to learn this. We don't know it all, but you can expound to a life of good health, because above all, spiritual matters. And we have learned and have understood that in good health is when you help us to understand all this and inculcate this into our life. That who are sick already, may you give them, may you prompt them into the exercise. Amen. Thank you.